to another week with Montevino Valentine. I'm the co-founder of the Pride FX movement. Now here at Pride FX, we do give out free strategies and also free indicators as well as free robots to those who like to trade but does not have the money to buy all these systems. Okay, so this week we are reviewing the Gupta system, but before that I'd like to ask you to please subscribe, hit the bell notification button so that you can be notified on future videos we do have on this channel. Okay, so this week's strategy, it is about the 4:30 Nasdaq strategy, and so we're going to go into review about this, and then after this you can apply. The PDF will be sent to our Telegram group. You can get it there. There is a password to this PDF, so I would suggest you go into our Telegram group so that you can receive the system. Okay, so the system, it works on mobile, it works on laptop. It just depends on what you are more comfortable with. Okay, so how to analyze Nasdaq for 4:30? Please be notified and be advised that the 4:30 is the opening of the New York session. So when the New York session opens, that is when 4:30 plays out. Okay, 4:30 is based on fundamentals under the stock markets. So please remember, you need to highlight this point. It's not Forex, it's not any other indice. It's basically fundamentals of the stock market, which is called Nasdaq 100. Nasdaq 100 is the top 100 companies in the United States. Your Google, Facebook, Tesla. Okay, your technical analysis means nothing on the market at 4:30. So he's basically telling you do not need technical analysis to basically use the strategy. That's why I have not opened my chart so that we can focus on this PDF. Okay, remember that 4:30 is based on fundamentals, so we don't need to hold. So you don't need to hold because this fundamentals is a result of what is going to happen for the next 15 minutes or 2 minutes. Okay, and then he tells you to enter 10 seconds, then hold for at least 2 minutes, then disappear from the market. So he's telling you to close after 2 minutes of holding the trade. Okay, then the strategy is 90% accurate. So when he's saying that it's 90% accurate, it's 90% of the time going to play out in your favor, but there's a slight chance of 10% that the strategy will not work out in your favor. So please remember that. Okay, so risk very well before you just throw in all your money and then you are notified that there's a 10% chance that the market will not move in your favor. Okay, so steps to follow when analyzing the stock. So note, we'll be using the investing.com to predict the NAS 100 direction at 4:30. Always do your analysis 5 minutes before 4:30. So 5 minutes before the event happens, you need to be available so that you can actually trade this and get the proper direction before then. Okay, so you're going to open your investing.com app. If you are using a mobile device, download the investing.com app, and if you are using a computer, you can just use it on your Google browser, or if you are using any other browser, you can use the browser of your choice. Okay, so let's go back to the PDF, and then now we're going to say open. We opened our investing.com. Click the search icon on the right top corner of your phone. So on your cell phone, then the search icon will be in the right hand corner. For us who is using computer, it will be above in the middle, right? So that's where it's going to be. And then let's move on. Click the news option, then it will show. Okay, so before that, we need to type live on the search event name option. So basically you're just going to come over here and you're going to type live just like that, and then whatever pops up, we're going to go over there, and then we can say if you want to look at that, just click enter, or you can look at the sidebar if you are using a computer. But for those who are using mobile, we need to go back to the strategy. Okay, so remember that they were trading the US stock, so we'll be focusing on US news only. So remember, we are trading US stock, not Canada, not Japan, not Hong Kong. We are focusing on US stocks for the result at 4:30. Okay, so we're only trading US news. So what's the next point? Check recent news before not 15 minutes before, okay, or 15 minutes ago. So that's the result that's going to tell us the direction for the move of where it's going. Okay, the recent news that you'll be reading is the one that will give you the signal. So the one that we are reading currently is the one that will give us the direction for the open of the New York session. You might be wondering on how you will spot 4:30 direction or the 4:30 signal. Worry not, because you'll know that in due time. I think we should have more to say about that. Okay, so you'll know that in due time. If the recent news says something like US Wall Street sets to rise or US Wall Street headed higher, that's a signal for a buy. And if you see the recent news saying something like US Wall Street sets to fall or drop, or US Wall Street headed lower, it's a sell signal. Okay, perfect. So that basically means that it's a sell signal. Below, I've attached screenshots based on the signal given and how the market played out. On the screenshot provided below, the Nasdaq direction was provided minutes before the major move, and Nasdaq 100 played out very well. Okay, so let's look at this. So we can see there's a lot of news happening, but the ones that we want to focus on basically is the US stocks. So you guys can basically see that we are focusing on the news that says US stocks. Okay, so if you look at the first one, it says future ease from all-time highs as virus ceases surge. Okay, so future ease, meaning that price is actually easily going to the all-time highs, but as the cases are still there, right? Which means coronavirus for most of you. So US stocks future edge higher as focus turns to earnings season. So it's telling you that basically, look, I'm going to go higher. You need to take a buy signal. Okay, so you just need to look for the keywords such as higher, lower, slippage, and so forth. Okay, and then we have US stocks S&P 500 muted with eyes on earnings season. Okay, that one we don't need. Wall Street sets to slip from all-time highs after strong run. Okay, so on the screenshot provided above, the Nasdaq 100 direction was provided minutes before the major movement, and Nasdaq 100 played out well on the 12th. So let's look at the date. So yes, so 8 hours ago we can see that that was January the 11th that signal was given. This is the 12th of January. Okay, so let's look at this. So basically we said that this would be a buy signal on the 12th, and we can see that played out. Now if you're looking at what this guy said, is the reason why you should only hold for 2 minutes is because we can see the direction change drastically after that. So be careful of trying to hold longer and getting greedy and saying that the market will go into your favor. Please be careful of that. If you did take the signal and you are in profit, make sure that you are closing 2 minutes after. Okay, you can always catch the next one tomorrow morning. And then on the screenshot provided above is the chart showing how the signal provided played out. Okay, and then this one is January the 11th. It says US sets to slip. Like I said, if you see slipping key phrases and retreats and falls, you know exactly that the market will be selling. So let's see what it says here. As always, the half-past direction was provided minutes before the major movement on the 11th. Indeed, the market dropped as expected. So here we can see he took a sell trade over there, and then we can see after that he closed. Maybe he didn't close, but let's see. Okay, so 5, he held for 10 minutes or even longer, I'm not sure. But for you on your side, to be safe, just make sure that you stick in between the 2 minutes to the 10-minute mark when you are using the strategy. Okay, and then last but not least, record high on doubts over bigger. So let's see how that signal played out. We can see that the market wasn't stable. I think not stable but stable. We can see that price still went up, so that 90% plays in over here. We can exactly see that the 90% plays there. So basically you're only going to hold for 2 minutes with the strategy. What are you looking for? The key terms of record highs, record lows, retreats, slip, or Nasdaq has done some tremendous work, so you know exactly what signal to take. When do you take the signal? 10 seconds before. So you put your buy and your sell orders if the direction is in that favor, and you can trade with that direction. Okay. Last but not least, you're going to need to get the investing.com app so that you can use the strategy to its full potential. Okay, the PDF will be sent into our Telegram community group. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and we will see each other on Wednesday when we are reviewing on Wednesday robots. Have a wonderful week.